Wow. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's Dee Dee. Is it bedtime? No, it's not bedtime. It's stream time. Hello. Hello. Oh, big stretch. Hi, Zan. Good afternoon. How you doing? I saw Nagito was here. Hi, Nagito. Thanks for watching stream while you're out there trying to solve despair. A happy Sunday to everyone. How y'all doing? I finished the plot for Honkai Star Rail's latest update last night. Ow, feels. It was good though. It was about what I expected the ending to be. Still kicked me in the feels. Next, I gotta do ZZZs and then Genshins. I was behind on so much stuff. I'm like, let's just go in chronological order, make this easy for myself. Though Star Rail wasn't as pressing because of the whole political situation. Apparently next patch is gonna last 8 weeks. Oh. I can't remember the specifics, but this happened with Genshin as well. Ayaka's banner lasted for... It did end up lasting hundreds of days, but they had it up for hundreds of days. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah! Got a new monitor arm. Very nice. Now my monitors are on. It's more like an L shape instead of trying to have it circle around me. So far it's nicer for my back. We'll see if that actually holds true. Very rarely do I ever use, Amazon's Prime. Oh yeah, if you pick this option, you can have it today. I was like, you know what? My back is killing me. It's time. Merry Christmas to myself, basically. Got a teeny bit more spending money this month because Christmas family tends to give money because no one lives in the same city as me. Lets me buy some stuff and then also pay off some debt. So hey! Everything's coming up, Dee Dee. Everything's coming up roses. It is cold though. Homemade soup? The soup? What soup? What soup? What soup did you make? Chimkin? Chimkin not bad. Way back when I told Iduna I don't really like soup and she was flabbergasted. I'm like, I don't like drinking my food. And then, not so much I grew up, but I realized soup was much better if you put it in a mug and you drink it like it's tea instead of trying to scoop little mouthfuls out with a spoon. I still don't eat a ton of soup, But I will consume soup now if it's in a mug. Beef stew! Oh my god. That's just reminding me because I got the Final Fantasy 15 art book from way back when, and it also included recipes for some stuff from the game. I made that beef stew that was in that book so many times. Time to crack that open again, right? It's a little beat up. I'm not sure what happened. There's like some gouges in the cupboard. I'm like, oh shit, what happened here? Probably when I was moving. Unfortunately, those art books aren't indestructible. Speaking of spoon, give me 1 second. Money tree, yes! To increase your wealth. Like, you know, that wealth potion in Harry Potter that we will not speak of. Yeah! Yeah, I'm wide awake now. So, I bought one of those little, it was like a little French press from the dollar store. So, of course, not great quality. I was like, it's fine. Was not expecting it to be so bad at keeping the coffee grounds in the bottom. Because if you don't use a French press, basically you put the grounds in, you add the hot water, you let it all steam, like percolate, seep for a little bit, and then you push down on the plunger, and that pushes the coffee grounds all the way to the bottom, and the coffee comes up through the filter. Stuff is sneaking through the sides, so I went and take a sip of my coffee, and I got a big frickin' coffee ground in my mouth. I like bitter foods. That was too much. That was too much. Dirt Claude, yeah. So now I am extremely awake because that is bitter. Oh. Oh god. Today was not a good coffee day. Because earlier, I was... How do I describe this? I nearly lost my train of thought there for a second. Hi, Ranger. Ranger's judgy emoji took me out of it for a second. So I had a sip of coffee earlier. And at the same time, my nose decided this is a great time to sneeze. So what happens? Of course, coffee goes everywhere. Because it turns out when you sneeze, if you have a mouthful of stuff, does not necessarily stay in your mouth. If it's liquid, apparently. Like, great. What a great day. You don't have a tired emote? Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, so that has been today. I'm like, oh, jeez. And of course, like, you know, I'm at the computer, so it's at the keyboard. I was in the middle of doing Genshin Daily, so I had to unplug the keyboard and, like, pull out all the keys to, like, mop up the coffee. I'm like, this is terrible. Is the universe trying to tell me to give up coffee? Because, like, I mean, I've already reduced my caffeine intake quite significantly. But no, apparently. Apparently. Thanks for the headbutt. More of the story. Don't buy $4 French presses from the dollar store. My logic was, well, it's tiny, and it gives just enough for one mug, so this will be a good way to, moderate my coffee intake, because, you know, it's too easy if you make a big pot to lose track of how many cups you made. Because, like, you know, 1 cup of coffee, they mean literally a liter, but everyone I know measures a cup of coffee as, like, you know, a mug. Different mugs hold different amounts. So I was like, okay, like, you know, this is fine. 1 little French press pot of coffee gives me 1 mug full. This is a good way to start, like, moderating it. But then, you know, getting the mouth full of coffee grounds, it's like... Am I gonna have to run it through a second filter? Is that what I'm gonna have to do? We're gonna have to get, like, a dual filtering process. My husband, Sandalphon, the Primarch Archangel of Coffee, is judging me right now. It's like, if you're gonna go that far, you might as well get, like, one of the fancy setups then. The Archangel of Coffee is making you a coffee because I can't stand to see this, literally. Oh my god, I remember. Because before Sandalphon was a thing, there was Ignis in Final Fantasy 15, who was also, like, very particular about his coffee. I remember that. Because Iduna was like, why are you both being freaks? I'm like, excuse me? We love coffee snobs in fiction. You love me. You love me in real life, right? Right? I still remember. I do literally word for word being freaks, yes. God. I still remember what I found out. You put... Was it sugar or honey you put in your tea? I can't remember which. But I had never actually met anyone who sweetens their tea. And I was like, you're desecrating the tea! Both? Oh my god, girl. Does it really need that much sugar? One or the other I could possibly understand. Because, like, sometimes I'll get a matcha latte and it's too strong, so I will put, like, I'll put, like, you know, 1 spoonful of sugar in it, but... Gave you funniest stare. I'm just a little judgy. I'm just a little judgy about food. At least back then. I don't think that's so much of an issue for me now. Back then, yes, because I was sheltered. Now, I don't know. I don't really eat in front of people anymore. It's not that it gives me anxiety. Like, there is actually a mental illness that makes it way too difficult for people to eat in front of others. Like, literally, they start getting nauseous and stuff. It's not to that point to me, but I feel extremely self-conscious eating in front of other people sometimes. Why? I don't know. It's not like anyone's ever said anything to me other than, why are you eating so slow? I guess I'm just not used to it. Even when I'm at, like, Iduna's, we're having dinner in front of the TV, so we're sitting side by side, not facing each other. I can't eat in front of Iduna, though. In social settings, you eat slower because you're also more interested in talking to us. You are so right. That is indeed how it is. I've been like that since I was little. It's like, Diana, eat your food. But you asked me about my day. You know, it's like I can tell you about my day, or I can eat. One or the other. Especially since if you eat and talk at the same time, you're more prone to giving yourself hiccups. My hiccups are painful, man. Choking? Oh, Ace. No. Okay, I would rather the hiccups than choking, but still not great. Literally, the first few times I hiccuped around Iduna and we weren't somewhere where I could easily get water, because at the very least, all I need to do is chug some, like, pinch my nose and chug some water, and that fixes my hiccups. But the first few times we weren't there, Iduna's like, are you okay? Are you gonna be alright? Because I'm almost jumping with the hiccups. I was like, it's fine. It's like, I just need a bottle of water. Choke on Reese's Pieces. What is he? What is Ace? My cats? My cats just eat dry food whole? Like, they don't chew it? And then, of course, they throw it up almost immediately. Chew your food! Ah, cats. Yeah, my number one thing that I'm more prone to getting hiccups from is, like, rice. Like, because that's the same thing. If you're not chewing properly, you can give yourself the hiccups. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. Put that there. Put that there. Since I don't have the game in full screen, I can actually put chat right beside the game. What a concept. I don't need to have you guys sequestered in, like, the corner of one monitor and, like, try and, like, look at you guys out of the corner of my eye so I don't hurt my neck. I could just have you guys directly in front of me. Anytime I say directly now, I always think of Satoru Iwata. Directly to you. The Nintendo Directs. Alrighty. Get that. Onto that. Oops, come on. Alrighty. And... ta-da! Okay. One sec. Let's get the audio. There we go. Ta-da! Last time on, this is totally not Ace Attorney. This is the Neighborhood Detective Club. Not even Famicom Detective Club, because, you know, the Famicom Detective Club actually investigated, like, murder cases and stuff. We're just out here trying to, find missing underwear and, you know, a missing noodle stand. And, you know, also the person who, hit Phoenix Wright in a hit and run. Apparently, he went flying through the air and then he was fine, even after hitting a telephone pole. I don't think he is human. I think he is actually a phoenix. Oh my god, it is the rising sun. More specific. No, hold on. It's Tanjiro's earrings. It's the sun Hanafuda. Cause there's the ground and the sun and the red. Cause the rising sun would just be red with sun rays on a white background. This is the Hanafuda. Thank you, Demon Slayer, for teaching us so many things. Yeah, and she has, Camellia on her kimono. Tsubaki! Because what time of year is this? I can't remember because, like, traditionally, you would wear, different kimonos with different seasonal themes. I feel like camellias are autumn, like... Sakura trees would be everywhere, though. I think so. The reds give fall, yeah. But that's also based on our perception. Are primarily associated with fall, winter, and spring. Blooming during colder months when most other plants are dormant. Ah, that's what I figured. So they're fall and winter. Camellia japonica, so that would be what we think of as Tsubaki, associated with the late winter and spring, generally blooming from January through March. That's what I thought. Because I have definitely seen imagery in anime of, like, the red camellia against the snow. Can tolerate more sun than other types. Oh! I didn't realize camellia are sun adverse. They're just like me for real. Well, now we know. Daisies would be spring and summer, I imagine, and then sakura are obviously spring. Chrysanthemums? I think are fall? Fall and winter. Hydrangea are spring. Spring/summer. Maybe next time the higher-ups at the apothecary test me on flower language, I will, we're 6 minutes into AA and we're Googling. You know me. If I've got a question in mind that I want the answer to, I cannot just chill. And it's like, oh, I'll look it up later. No, I must know now. I can't focus until I know. And you might be asking, Dee Dee, how did you survive then before social media? By harassing the heck out of my parents for the answer. Back in the day, if you didn't know, you asked your parents, and they may or may not give you a genuine answer. They may or may not give you a BS answer if they know you won't stop asking. And then you just believe it. Because as far as you know, your parents are gods and they know everything. And then at some point you find out they were totally wrong, and it's like, you lied to me! God, related to that, Papa Melis just learned about white flight like 2 days ago. And that's like, you know, the concept where if more people of color move into a predominantly white neighborhood, the white people leave. And yeah, and I'm like, you didn't know about that? You know what gentrification is? You didn't even know what that POC stood for, people of color. I'm like, oh, sweet God. Father, please. Alright. What do we have in evidence? Slippers. We got slippers, a map, and our badge. We're really rolling in the evidence right now. I think we already showed these to her. Got no idea what you're talking about, I figured. There's slippers for a clinic nearby. I remember that. Oh yeah, they called her... Oh! No, if they're red, they're probably camellia. All of a sudden, I was like, wait, are those supposed to be ume? Are those supposed to be plum blossoms on her kimono? Because she's named Plum, right? But I think if they're red, they have to be camellia. Because plum blossoms are pink. Like, they're... You can easily, if you don't know the difference, you can mistake Sakura and Ume quite easily. Because before Sakura got popular, Ume was like, you know, the flower of spring. I think we got everything we can here, so let's check that one out. Yes, the new. So, the Gladio shop? This would be Mr. Eldune's house. Oh my god, Iduna, did you know? Eldon spelled backwards is noodle? The flower could be a poppy. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, so Guy Eldune is frickin' noodle guy. There's also an Italian restaurant in this neighborhood called Al Dente. Like Al Dente. Al Dente? Oh, so this is where his stand was stolen from. This is less a house and more of like... Oh, probably an illegal lean-to. Like, damn, this thing is sandwiched between old, like, newer buildings. Can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already. There's a police car parked over there. According to official source, it is a plum blossom. It is. Then why is it red? I thought plum blossoms were pink. Like, why is it red then? Like, I know different... They can be white and red? I was gonna... Plum blossoms extensively? True. I was gonna say, like, I know different flowers can be different colors. Cause... Camellia can be white and pink as well. But, you know, generally you associate them with the red ones. So I'm like... Okay, whatever. So I was right. It is Ume because of her name, but... Which makes sense, because I think this story takes place in spring, so she would be wearing a spring-themed kimono, even though the colors are quite dramatic. What's with this sparkly entrance? What is this place? A hospital? Well, sir, if you can read the sign, Konnichiwa, Tsubaki, konnichiwa, how are you? How you doing? There's a sign, Meractis Clinic. Maractus. 3 shots for the price of 1. God damn. Just what I want. Discounts in my healthcare. Do I believe in ghosts? I do. Why? What happened? I know ghosts are more common in some other parts of the world. You don't see them that often here. Oh! That's where the thief went. The thief? The one who snatched my, you know. You ran into this clinic last night. Wait, maybe that police car is here to find... Oh, girl. Please stop saying that word. I doubt it. Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate. There you are, Sonny. Well, you find anything yet? No, not yet. Hello. The longer you loaf around here, the saltier your victory bowl gets. Just remember that. Oh, thanks. Heart attacks. This bowl of noodles is sounding like... Blue Jays? Like the baseball team? So your stand, Eldon's Noodles, was it? Aye, passed out from father to son. Stand seen its share of salt, Salt runs in the family, you might say. That is high blood pressure, just... that can actually be hereditary. So your stand, Eldon's Noodles, was stolen. Oh, it wasn't just the stand that was stolen, Sonny boy. I lost those wobbly wheels, my salt-crusted stew pot, my stained sign. I don't believe in my chemistry score. Oh, no. I didn't just lose a stand, I lost a legend. No one steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo. Isn't it about time you bought a new one anyway? People don't always have money for stuff, Apollo. You buy him a new stand then. This guy. Just buy a new one then. Hello? With what money? He lives in a frickin' shack. You think he's got money to spare? Stolen stand. Are there any more details you could give me about the stand? His hair is noodles? It sure is, man. Sometimes he chews on it, too. It happened late last night. I was blowing my whistle like always, crying the town I was. The smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salt. I got home, well, right before 10 p.m., I reckon. Guess it's not aiming for that late night market. I washed my bowls, I gave the wheels a squirt of grease, then I went inside. When did you notice it had been stolen? Early this morning, before the sun rose. Work starts early. Gotta make those noodles. Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast? Clearly, this guy has no idea about the prep work that goes into this stuff. You gotta prepare all the ingredients to have on hand. You gotta make sure the noodles are good to go. I washed up on the salty shores of ruination. That stand had my whole life in it, nay, my whole being. They took everything. All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams. At least they left one bowl. Look, they're on the ground. Don't find that stand today. Then I'll be forced to walk the streets peddling that bowl. My last bowl. What about the one on your head? Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is. The garage. That's it. That's where the thief who stashed my, you-knows went. It's a crying shame, that is. They have to steal making my loincloth. Not the fundoshi. The garage, right? You don't think the thief lives here, do you? Fih! I'm going to put it past for that good-for-nothing doctor. Do I detect a little animosity here? I mean, besides the fact that he's his neighbor? Let's make sure that check out that garage thoroughly. Okay. Hello, Nakito. Alright, I mean, we've got the slippers. We might as well. Sorry, boy, my interest is my stand and precious little else. Okay. Not even by the way, that's, those slippers belong to that place next door. Pupper! Look, a doggy! Good boy, Salty. I'm sure the dog has a real name, Trucy. Yep, sure does. Name's Spoon. And it's a she, by the way. Oh, I see. Spoon doesn't seem so lively. She did get her bowl of salty broth this morning. Now, hello? Don't give dogs salt. Poor little thing. Apollo, let's find that stand soon, for Spoon's sake. I'm pretty sure dogs aren't supposed to eat noodles. Correct. Not supposed to have salt either. This house is, well, it's old. It's been well loved, that's for sure. I've lived here with my wife for many years now. You're married? It's got character, though, just like my soup. Does your wife have anything to say about living here? I always thought character was a positive thing. There's a handwritten sign here. Save the light. Save the light indeed. Mr. House is practically in the dark here. I guess the hospital clinic next door blocks the sunlight. Everything's gone wrong since they built this monstrosity. Broth needs sun or Ross. What's a man to do? I just want my customers to get food poisoning so they can turn a pretty profit. That seems like a lot of trouble to go through for a few extra patients. Yeah, I just don't think they care about y'all. Looks like the oil drum is connected to that sink over there. Collecting rainwater to do the dishes. How environmentally conscious. You don't think he uses the rainwater to cook his noodles and to make the broth, do you? Oh, I'm sure he finds the best water money can buy. Taste is his business, you know? Look, that sign over there. Eldon's only uses water from all natural sources. I'll take a rain check on eating here. Even washing the dishes with rainwater is pretty dangerous nowadays because of all the chemicals in the atmosphere. I'd understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car? Maybe they're tax evaders. Sorry, miss, no going into the clinic today. Did something happen? Huh? Oh, no, nothing to see here. Move along. You'll have to find someplace else to play doctor. Do we look like the right age to be playing doctor? I need a little more info on this clinic. You could ask Mr. Eldon. He is their neighbor, after all. Hey, we should check out that garage. What if the thief who stole my, is in there? He's like, please stop. Please stop talking about this. Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out front. Probably gave someone food poisoning, I'll bet. The clinic? If anyone's at a risk of giving someone food poisoning, that police car got here this morning, actually. They asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me, the neighbor. Not that I was surprised much. That doctor works for the wrong crowd. It's just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him. So what, he works for the Yakuza? Never you mind about that. Well. Oh, there we go. Kitty! This is the place. Are you sure? Maybe. Let's look for clues. Trucy, could you try not saying panty so many times? It's really freaking awkward. Yeah. Hey, your kitty cat here. Kitty. It's not coming down. We do look kind of suspicious, you have to admit. It's okay, kitty cat. His hair won't hurt you. It's okay, kitty cat. She won't make you disappear in her hat. Ah, yes, the step ladder. Ace Attorney staple. Look, it's a folding ladder. Holly, that's called a step ladder. Come on. A step ladder? How is that different from a regular ladder, then? It's a much more complex piece of machinery. It's like two ladders stuck together. So you admit that it's basically a ladder, right? Wait, huh? You have to look past the form, not the essence of the thing. Can we talk about something else? See, a step ladder is one where, because it is built the way it is, you step up the rungs. You don't climb it. A regular extending ladder, you have to climb it. Phone? There's something about this car. Let's take a closer look. You mean the fact that it's missing its mirror? You know? Also, there's something in the... there's something in the freaking muffler. It takes me back, man. That reminds me, I once read a record of a case of it that Mr. Wright worked on many years ago. Apparently, there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved into the tailpipe. That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue to solving the case. Ah, yes. Rise from the ashes. I remember that case whenever I'm checking out a car, and I always check the tailpipe. Everyone's gotta have a hobby, I guess. Wow, Trucy. Wouldn't it be funny if... Hey! There's something in there! What? Wait a second. Are these your... Ah! They're your what already? She's as out of pocket as her magic trick scarf. So true. No, really, don't mention it. No, I'm serious. I'm really impressed. You must have no! Nick, what are you? You need to discipline this girl. What are those? The phrasing is real bad. Oh, so those are bloomers, I was right. You're going to put them on now? Watch closely now, see? Nothing in them. Ta-da! Where'd that come from? How did that bowl get in there? They're an extra dimensional space. Anything can fit in there. They're my magic panties. It's one of my best tricks. Magic? They love them over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows there nightly. You mean those are a prop? Yeah, they are. They are not, you know. Hi, Saphon. Well, that's one case closed at least. What are you saying? We still have to catch the sly devil that ran off with the tool of the trade. Oh. Right. Something tells me we're not done Yeah, don't worry about it. I always join at bad times, huh? Well, such is life. Now we got a cell phone. With a little clock on it? Look, a cell phone! Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. No, they weren't in the pocket. They're bloomers. So big frilly shorts, she just calls them panties, and they were in the car's exhaust pipe, not their pocket. We should bring it to him later. Yeah, she uses them as a prop for a magic trick. Yeah, instead of, I was just making a joke about being a magician and her comments are out of pocket. Yes, correct. She uses the shorts as a prop in like her magic show, so she pulls stuff out of there instead of her hat. Hey, look at that! The mirror's been broken off. Now this is a clue. The Dayquil. It's supposed to wake you up, not... Dayquil is for helping you feel better when you have a cold without passing out. It's not for waking you up. What? You're smiling? It does have caffeine in it, though? I guess that's how they make sure you don't fall asleep from the meds. I mean, yes, it helps you stay awake, but that's not its intended purpose. Like, don't take Dayquil every day to wake up, like... Yes, the Starbucks coffee. Correct. It's supposed... Wakey Bakey's supposed to be like an energy drink. It's not Dayquil. Well, it doesn't taste like coffee. There is a just like tea potion as well. That is literally just tea. There's a non-drowsy formula versus a NyQuil version, which is the drowsy formula to help you sleep, as being awake basically keeps your functions running and can slow recovery, where 95% of your recovery can be made during sleep. Thank you, Yuna. Brain hurt. Such is life. Oh, I wasn't smiling. It's the dust in here. What? I know yawns are contagious, but sneezes? There's a lot of dust, okay? Well, I'm sure there's gotta be a clue somewhere. We haven't gone to... Have we? Do we have it? We might. Hang on. We do not. Okay. Because we don't have the mirror that broke off the car, obviously. Yes, Trucy, I know. She's a magician. She's I don't know anything about a hat in time, but yeah, Trucy's a magician. One thing at a time in her pocket. Should I swap the slippers for the mirror? Yes. I wasn't sure if we were gonna need the slipper for anything, so I took it. Now we could go back. Do 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 do. Horror Easter egg? Well, that sounds terrifying. Alright, ad break. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom. I will be right back then. Hold tight. And meow. Oh, all I said is I'm going to the bathroom. I guess I had already leaned away from the mic. Alrighty. Alright, we back. Meow. Ow, wow. What? You're smiling like you know something I don't. We know many things you don't, my girl. Show evidence. You literally got it in your pocket. Take that! Such a different voice than Phoenix. My clue is this! Whoa, it's the same color and size and everything! How many lime green cars are there in Tokyo, though? Tokyo's a garbage with paint on them. Look at this, Apollo just go in a car! When it's smacked into something or someone. So the car that hit Daddy last night is sitting right in front of us, yeah. Wow, you put the pro in professional, Apollo! Gee, thanks, Juicy. Apollo! Huh? What is it? Now that we've solved this case, we should go report to Daddy. Well, he'll mope if we leave him alone too long, knowing him. I didn't know he was so needy. News to me. Okay. Doesn't seem like the type to mope, though. And this is hardly a case worth reporting. Hey, he wants to frickin' sue, the car? He wants to sue the driver? Why not? Also, no license plate in the back. I don't know how it is in Japan, but that is illegal. Over here, if I remember correctly. You need a plate in the front and the back. In some parts of the world, either or is okay. Some places you need both. Yes. Clicking through 12 screens. Also, again, why are we bringing the licorice to a hospital room? Those are flowers associated with death. That's the no. I like these flowers too, but no. Not hospital appropriate. Huh? Mr. Wright's gone. Maybe he's gone for an examination? He'll probably be back soon. Let's wait. I think it might take some time. Daddy always loves his examinations. I'm sorry? Don't ask. You don't want to know. Why don't we come back later? Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, alrighty. You're too early, I guess. Oh, we did it. We don't have the bowl. There we go. Hello? Is this yours, Mr. Eldoon? Hey! That there's the heart and soul of Eldon's noodles. We love a good noodle in the morning. That bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like noodles. Mmm, salty bowls. Wow, it does smell like noodles. All my other bowls got taken away with my stand. Get it back for me, Sonny boy, I'm begging ya! Eldon Noodle's mascot? As a mascot? Oh. Is that the mascot? Oh, look, I love these little personal touches. Seems a shame to hide it on the bottom of the bowl. Huh? When I touched it, the paint flaked off. You must have painted it on by hand with warm, professional care. Buying the cheapest paint you could find with cold, professional thrift. Rip. Ah, there we go. Yo, how goes it? Hi, Phoenix. Daddy, how you feeling? Not bad, Juicy. Not bad. It's good to have you youngins on the case. You are 32 years old. Shut the front door. Let's old daddy-o get some well-deserved R&R. The elderly need their rest. Trucy, for the love of God. Isn't he only 33? We've cleared up most of the cases. I was right about you. Competent. Capable. Tell me what you found out, if you want to. We won't get paid if we do, I imagine. Or we won't get paid if we don't. Your enthusiasm is overwhelming. Progress report. Well, I certainly didn't expect you back this early. Polly's amazing. He even eats crackers. He found my bloomer so quickly, almost like he was the one who stole them. What? You have an interesting concept of praise. And? Did you find the mad driver who gave me that 30 feet toss? Apparently it was a doctor from the Maractus Clinic. Maractus, huh? I've heard of him. Nothing good, mind you. That reminds me. A police car was parked outside the clinic. Maybe something happened? What is this Maractus Clinic anyway? The clinic. All I've heard are the rumors. The clinic's been making good money. In a bad way. Bad? Ties to organized crime. The Kentucky family. Hold on. Considering, Kentucky and, Sorry. I read Kentucky and I immediately thought Kennedy. Because, you know, it's not Minister of Health in the U.S., but it's like, yeah, the health department's being run by that Kennedy guy who's a frickin' fraud, but yeah. The Kitaki family? He did that on purpose! Some injuries you can't take to a public hospital, you see. They use the Maractus Clinic for their patch-up jobs. Interesting. Okay, People Park. It looked like something had happened in that park. Ah, a body was found there in unusual circumstances. I'm sorry? You found a body? Something more unusual than being dead? It's not our concern in any case. Right. Let's ignore that and find that noodle stand. Whatever happened to professional curiosity? It is not our business. I get it. But until we are hired, it's none of our business. We are defense attorneys, after all. Thanks, really. If I get tired of sleeping, maybe I'll head down to this Maractus place. Maybe hit him up for some reparations. A little legal action would do me some good. I was wondering when I get paid. We solved the case of your accident and, found a missing article of clothing. My panties! Okay, stop saying that. That leaves the noodle stand. Feel free to drop by if you get stuck. I'd be happy to help with anything not involving money. Goodbye, quid pro quo. Hello, pro bono. Ugh. Right, back to the office. Did you know? Most of Phoenix Wright's cases were free. You're the woman from the Kitaki place. Yes. I knew it. Something's the matter and you want our help, right? Well, you've come to the right place. This way, please. Thank you. My name is Alita Tiala. Her name isn't an alliteration. It's the same forwards and backwards. Oh, no, never mind. It's very close to being an alliteration, though. Her last name is an anagram of her first name, though. Your request. Let me guess. Something's been stolen? Your flyer. It says now defending, so I thought... What? You mean you want me to defend you? Me? Maybe you can tell us what happened? Were you hit by a car? Did someone steal your stand? Are your panties palindrome? Probably. No, I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my fiancé, I suppose. Fiancé? What happened to him, then? He was arrested this morning. The charge was murder. The bitch, hey now! Shush! Have you heard about what happened at the park? She's not that bad. Fair enough. I was like, hey, we can't go calling people names when it might be a spoiler. So, what's your story? You frequent the Kitaki Mansion. Yes? Are you a member of their, organization? No, not yet. Not yet. You see, I'm to be married next month to the boss's son. The boss's son, so he's a gangster. Yes, but the Kitakis are locally responsible gangsters. I thought it'd be nice for a change. Quit my boring job, live the good gangster. Whatever you say, girl. I mean, good for you. Not many people would marry into a Yakuza family, let's be real. That said, Alita just makes me think of Alita Battle Angel. I think you're onto something. Mrs. Kitaki. I like the sound of that. I'm not sure your daddy would care much for that. Whatever, he wouldn't even care. What happened? I haven't been told all the details. But I do know a body was found in the park near the Kentucky mansion. Apparently, the victim was shot with a pistol. But I hear the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual. And your fiance was arrested for this? What sort of person is your fiance? Well, he's a mafia. Your fiance. Your fiance is the Kentucky family's only son, correct? His name's Walkie. Walkie Kentucky. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, this guy. He's like a kitsune mixed with Nishinoya from Haikyuu. Kung, kung. I know. Oh, he can be powerful and menacing, but so cute. But if he's the boss's only son, yes, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday. Say, I'm a boss already! Of this agency, what, you want to marry her? Is that it? Please help my walkie. Please! Right! My first solo defense case! Yippee! Crime boss's son or not, I'll prove his innocence. If he is actually innocent, you know. I've prepared a letter of request. I know you need those. Right, let's go check out the scene of the crime. Yippee! Alright. Move. There it is. So this is it, my first murder crime scene. Dun dun dun! Look, can't you find some other place to play? We're not playing! Do 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 do. Sir, I have a letter of request here. Letter of huh? Why does it say hit request on it? Oh. Must have used their stationery. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, this bitch. Ah, yes, this guy. The other handsome prosecutor. Ah, it's you, Mr. Gavin. Who's this guy? I must say I'm used to being inspected by the ladies, but this is the first time I felt that way. I forgot he was like this. Write it in! Write it in! Frau... Oh, God. My German is terrible. I am so sorry. Fräulein? What is a sweet morsel like you doing in such a dismal place? Can I help? Yes, the policeman officer fellow here won't let us in. We even have a letter of request. You must be exhausted standing out here. Fraulein? Fraulein? Ooh, really? By your leave, officer. Yeah, yes, sir, of course, sir. Very well. This way, Fraulein. Whee! Hey! What about me? I got it! Yay! Well, there's the noodle stand. Oh my god, he's even got a table tied to it. On that note, enjoy your investigation. Thank you! Will we see you again? Ah, the win, Fraulein. I'll be writing on it. Okay. Who was that? Ah, Apollo, look! A corpse! What? Hey, it's just a mannequin. Wow, sure got me. Might I ask what it is you're doing here? Emma! Oh, it's you. How'd you kids get in here? Oh, this guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in. Him again. That glamorous fop always getting in my way. Anyway, this scene is off limits. Excuse me, we have a letter of request. Huh. One moment. Why is she holding that big magnifying glass? Gotta make sure it's not fake. I'd recognize that handwriting anywhere. Scientific analysis says this was written by Alita Tiala. Thanks. Took you 30 minutes to figure that out? Hey. Forensics beef like that, so what's up with the mannequin there? It's taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime as it was found. The body was pulling the stand? So you're a defense attorney, are you? Detective Emma Sky. I'm in charge of this crime scene. She doesn't seem that happy about it. She wanted to be a CSI, don't worry about it. Even though being a detective is better pay. She doesn't seem too happy about many things. I trust you know how to stay out of the way. I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs, just in case. Ma'am. The case. Detective Sky? Quiet, please. It's snack time. Hey, what are they? The snickerdoodles? No, I want snacks. We're not making much progress here. Infamous crunches! Snackaroos! Oh, like Dunkaroos! She must not be very busy. Never seem to get a lucky break. Back after 9 years and they won't give me the position I requested. And then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life. He? Who's he? An ex-defense attorney? Yeah, you know. She would treat you so much nicer if you just name drop the right offices. Detective Sky? Quiet, please. It's snack time. The defendant! Detective Sky, quiet, please. It's still snack time. Can I have one? No! I like how the menu says ramen, 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 rice ball. Like, what kind of ramen? Shio ramen? Shoyu ramen? Hey there, no messing with the crime scene! We need to investigate. Apollo! Look, the stand! It says Eldune. Yeah, I've noticed. What about it? Well, we've solved the case of the missing stand, at least. We don't know why someone stole it, but... although the circumstances could stand to be better. Is she gonna give us grief if we check the trash can? Probably. Yep. Look at that smug little face. I love her. My very unscientific analysis tells me something here is very suspicious. I think I know what you mean. It's kind of hard not to notice. Better check out what we came here to find, at least. Alright, off we go. I'll be back, Emma! With flowers! And more snacks. Here's the clinic. Ah, you're back. Run into some problems? Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something? What? Who, me? No, I'm fine, really. What's this? So there is a problem? No problem, actually. I got a defense request. A defense request. That is a problem. Huh? I've given up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore. It's for me, you asshole! The request was for me! Oh, right, you're a lawyer, aren't you? He's doing that on purpose. He's decided to torture everyone. Murder! So, what's this about a defense request? It's related to the murder in People Park, actually. Guess what? We found Mr. Eldon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime. Ah, did you now? That's unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon. I think the murder weapon was something else. You mean you don't know what the murder weapon was? That funny detective lady won't let us on the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway? A lab coat? Huh. Didn't think she'd be involved in this. You know her? You could say that. Could say that. Uh-huh. You were her sister's defense attorney. So you know her, don't you? I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still a high school student at the time. I wouldn't make her about the same age as me. That's my dad. He knows all the police types. Oh, wait, maybe you know that other guy, too. That other guy? The floppy guy? That shining prince on the motorcycle. Prince? Oh, no. Apollo, tell me about this prince of Trucy's. Indulge your concerned father. He was at the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin. Ah, did he now? You know him? My guess is he's Christoph Gavin's younger brother. His brother? We're acquaintances after a fashion. Clavier Gavin, rock and roll coded. Also a prosecutor on the side. Because, you know, everyone just does law as their second option in this universe. Clavier, what a lovely name. His name is literally Piano Girl. Trucy's got some extremely questionable tastes. I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. Well, I mean, he was just your boss. Why would he tell you? I have a feeling you'll be crossing paths again soon. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating the crime scene in the park? Yeah, that detective woman won't let us in. Go to the office. Under the silk top hat, you'll find a bottle of white powder. Try taking that to this detective. White powder? Hope it's not what I think it is. It's not cocaine, you dumbass. Just take it to her. It'll be fine. You'll see. It's fingerprint dust. Coffee cane? Oh, and tell her I said hi. Alright, under the hat. So this must be the silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned. Whoa! You know what this is, Trucy? I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. He got mad at me. This is getting more and more suspicious. I mean, you shouldn't be licking fingerprint powder either. It's like pure magnesium. Trucy, not knowing what fingerprint powder is, I get. Apollo, though, you're a lawyer. You should at least know in passing. Shakes my head, so much hate. And to the park. Here, have your Kofi cane. Does this ring any bells? Oh, is that? It couldn't be. Where'd you get that? I brought it from the office. You work at the Writing Co. law offices? Yes? Yeah, sort of. Detective Sky, how do you know my daddy? Daddy? I'm sorry, who did you say you were? Juicy Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter. What? Mr. Wright has a daughter? You seem shocked. Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help you in any way I can. Appropriate reaction, right? Especially, you know, considering he's 33 and she's a teenager. Because, yeah, based on the age difference, as we discussed last time, when Phoenix Wright was a college student on murder trial, Trucy, he would have had Trucy around that time. For her to be 15, with, like, a 33-year-old dad. Oh, thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice. Apollo hates his guts, doesn't he? He thought this is literally what they mean when they say, you should never meet your heroes. He thought Phoenix was so cool in the first case, and now he's like, I can't stand this guy. What a pain in the ass. Fingerprints? I guess you might call it a memento of the time I spent with Mr. Wright. White powder memories. Hey, it's like snow! If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. We'll dust for prints. Well, she's quite the eager beaver all of a sudden. Well, you know how she is. The case. With less crunching this time. Why so empty in here? I don't know. People are just chilling. Iduna's here with me. It's not empty. Hello? There's 4 people watching according to Mix It Up. What are you talking about? People don't have to talk. I mean, hey, I couldn't even get Mama and Papa and Melis to pay attention to me at the dinner table. It's just a joke. Fair enough. I mean, on the internet, you never know. There are literally some people who actually go into chats and talk about, why is it so empty in here? And they mean it. They mean it they mean to make you uncomfortable. How am I? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Ugh, it's Sunday. I mean, it's Sunday. Which means tomorrow's Monday. Boo! But it is what it is. The report came in late last night. The body was found much as you see it now. Except it was a real body. But why? 90% things I say is just sillies or a joke. How am I mean, you can't blame people for misinterpreting stuff you say. That's not how it goes. That's why people started putting tonal indicators at the end of messages that could be misunderstood. Why was the body pulling a noodle stand? If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here. Hi, Ein! Hope you're doing well. Thanks for the lurk. Well, what was the cause of death? A bullet wound to the temple. He was shot by a pistol. A pistol? Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age. Unless you're a cop or a gangster. Incidentally, the victim's name was Palmeractus. Oh, okay. Pal, huh? I just received the autopsy report, in fact. I mean, really, what's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off pulling a mysterious noodle stand behind me. Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where the stand came from. A likely story. I didn't come here to play games, you know. Actually, we do know where the noodle stand came from. The noodle stand's owner is... Who's the old guy? He's only 46. That's rude. This is the proprietor of Eldon's Noodles, Mr. Eldon's himself. He's famous in this part of town. Not bad. I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. That saved me a lot of work. Thanks. Yippee! What sort of person was the victim anyway? I mean, what did he do? He was a doctor. A doctor? I'm starting to see a connection here. The name Maractus didn't clue you in, buddy? Your story. Who? Me? I'm just a supervisor for this crime scene. Detective Sky, I was out of the country for a while. I came back to be a forensic scientist. Ooh, were you studying abroad? Something like that. I was studying in Europe. Forensic sciences, mind you. But when I got back here, they threw me in criminal affairs, just like that. Why did you just become a forensics expert in Europe? Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favors to repay to people back here. Favors? Wasn't she in high school when she left? What? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left. But Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owe to them. Really? I had no idea. She's been out of the country for a while. She probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current, state of affairs. She does indeed. Could you tell us a bit about the defendant? His the only son of the Kitaki family, yes? Waki Kitaki. I don't know if he's the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around. Violently. In the detention center. I see. Why was he arrested in the first place? You are a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his by any chance? Actually, yes I am. Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime. Huh? The witness called the police. They'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow. What? Surprise! Could you tell us a bit more about the victim? Let's see. Apparently he's a physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off, too, from the sound of it. The clinic's name is the Maractus Clinic. Maybe that's why the cop car was parked there? What? You've been to the clinic? Yeah. Though on a related issue. I told the detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand. I see. So that means Dr. Maractus stole the stand and pulled it all the way here? That would seem to be the case. But why? Don't ask me! That is the question of the hour, huh? Alright. Good clue or two around here somewhere. Trash cans. Check all the trash cans. You and your trash cans, go ahead, knock yourself out. Please, can't you see I'm doing my... look, another pair of underwear? Wow, you're a genius at finding these. Stop saying that. Wait, aren't these? They're not mine. These have been stolen too? Yes. Remember, Plum? She was looking for hers as well. There's a knife. It's a knife. A shiv? That is not a shiv. That's a tonto. That's a Japanese knife. Ooh, lingo. The defendant, Waki Kitaki, is the son of known gangsters. The police are assuming this belongs to him. Wait, but wasn't the murder weapon a pistol? Huh, look at this. There's a handprint. Handprint? Then there might be fingerprints. Let's investigate! Yippee! Choose a fingerprint. Look closely at the handle. See? There's more than one. Those black spots? That's right. Pick the one you want to analyze. We want the clearest one. Alright, let's get detecting. Wow, she's practically glowing with excitement. First, sprinkle some aluminum powder on it with a press of like this. The oil left by the print absorbs the aluminum powders. Then, yeah. And blow it off. Blow? It's like whistling. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just R and phew! Right, let's give it a shot. Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with the powder. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Just a little bit. Good, clear. Quite impressive. Thanks. Next to match the print. The police office has samples, so you can tell whose finger this print belongs to. That doesn't sound like as much fun as it is finding the print. Well, it is what it is, okay? Okay, pick the person whose print you think it is. You probably have a good idea whose knife this is already. It's the boy. Oh yeah, you can tell immediately. Rip. So, the fingerprint belongs to the defendant. Yeah, isn't it amazing? Ah, the power of science, it's my life. Her name is also Ranger, apparently. Apollo, she's sparkling. And I'm dimming. Look sharp, spears up. The real fight is yet to come. Chin up, Polly! The trial hasn't even started and I'm already losing. So, have you met the defendant? No. Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. You might think about wrapping up here and heading over. Good idea. Don't know what good it will do. We have a witness and a knife with prints. Have I mentioned I've got a bad feeling about this? No, you haven't, but... Don't worry, it's like a right tradition. Some traditions I can live without. I got a point there. Alright. And then to the detention center. It's just like the old days. I'm sorry, meeting hours for the day are all done, but we still have 3 minutes! I'll put in your request, but don't expect anything. The father's talking in the private room with him. The father? You mean like a priest? I mean the suspect's father, Mr. Winfred Bagel Winsky Taki himself. Big wins, I see. Not someone I care to meet. Die? Oh boy. You're the one on your way out, Olds. Ah, they're here. He's very, Yakuza house husband. Also, ad break starting in about 20 seconds. So, time to get ready, get up, stretch, get some water, and then we shall continue for a little bit more. My voice is not quite 100% after last week, so I might wrap up early. We'll see how I feel once 3 p.m. comes around. Alrighty, hold tight. Yeehaw, indeed. Good job. I feel like that the whole what was left behind in Pandora's box is quite well known, but the sky radiates power! Power? With the cute apron? Ah, it's a kitsune! You Walkie's lawyer? Yes, sir. Well, I'm Big Winds, Kentucky, fourth head of the Kentucky family, capiche? Or, actually, I came to speak to your son. Mr. Justice. Yes? My son's innocent. He killed no one. If he were found guilty, would it be good? Capiche? Yes! I'm all about capiching! Capiche loud and clear! You gotta do more than just understand to make it. You'll learn, though. Even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life. I don't feel so good! What's the big idea, old man? You can't treat me like a kid no more! She's got the frickin' Naruto whiskers, hold on! I didn't even know he was a Jinchuriki. You know, I wanted to go to the clink. I like it here. You must be walking. A G's not a G until he does hard time. It really is that time period. I don't think Walkie knows he's one either. Oh dear. You'll see. When I get out of here, things will change. Silence! My apologies, Mr. Justice. He's usually such a nice boy. Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that. Ha! You can't take me under your wing this time, old man. You heard me. I don't need no trial. I did it. I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Oh, dear. Don't let me down tomorrow. Oh, hey! So, technically, this game takes place, like, next year, in 2026. I just realized that. We living in the future now! But we made so much progress today. We even found my panties, my unmentionables. Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for the trial? Oh, almost forgot. It's time for my show. Tonight I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out. Do I have to? I got work to do. To be continued. Save. Beautiful. All right. Yes. Well, well, well. Huh. Mr. Wright's not here today? He said his old foot injury was acting up. What foot injury? When did he break his foot? You liar. Old injury? He was all smiles yesterday. His foot and mouth injury? I see. Yes, he smiled when he said you'll be fine. We'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy. Yes, fine. We'll be fine. Here comes justice! I started my voice training at 5 this morning. That's too early, bro. Ooh, do some now. I want to see. Here. Huh? Oh, okay. Ahem. My name is Apollo Justice, and I'm fine! That sounds more like a self-mantra than voice training. I'm fine, you know what I'm saying? Ah, good morning. Yo, sup? Hit me with the guilty verdict. Gee, see if I care. This aged so poorly. Like, even back in, like, you know, 2012 or whatever, he was trying way too hard to sound tough. Now he just seems horribly out of touch. Can auto read it with a straight face? It's so cringe. It's so cringe. You're just hang loose and let things go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? No. Not really. Walkie, don't be running your mouth like that in here. See, that's the difference between me and you, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. Real G's can't keep it real till they spend some hard time in the pen. You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Sounds like they've both been voice training too, Apollo. My worst fears realized. Walkie played the Yakuza games once and thought, Kiryu was the shit. Meanwhile, his actual dad's like, you're not even old enough to drink. What do you know about what the actual crime life is like? The trial's starting and I still haven't had a real talk with my client. Oh boy. June 16th. Ah, yes. Hey, it's the judge. Court is now in session for the trial of Walkie Kitaki. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready to rock and roll, and judge. Quick. Ah, it's him, the guy from yesterday. He's a prosecutor? It's Mr. Gavin's brother. Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. Were you taking a leave of absence? Ah, you know, that little band I started in my free time? Thing is, we got real popular. Hard to say 9 to your fans when 3 of your signals go platinum, yeah? I see. To be honest, I was a little concerned. I fear that you might still be distraught over that one trial. Ah, not to worry out, Judge. I wouldn't miss the day in court for the world. I love you, but I can't, right? It's worth even more than VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah? How could I pass up a chance to see the true strength of the little boy who bested my brother? Who you calling a little boy? It was worth canceling a show or two. How about you just commit to one career? Understood. You may give your opening statements to the court. Before that, I was thinking. Is the air in this courtroom not a bit serious? No! Stop! It is a court of law. That's no way to get the crowd jumping, Air Judge. You're not supposed to jump. This is a courtroom. Not the frickin' Ashton, baby. What's that noise? Sometimes you have to get on up in order to get down. Too prosecuting. This is crazy. Well, still better than Francisca and her whip. The scene, People Park. He was found pulling a noodle stand. What in the world was the doctor doing pulling a noodle stand? We don't know, honestly. Yes, I believe you will only find that out by asking the defendant right here, right now. BAM! Cuts like a drunken rider. What do you mean undeniable? If you're going to glare at anyone out of justice, glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. His crime was witnessed quite clearly, you see. Very well. Please admit this witness to the court. Motherfucker, get out of here. Not yet. First, there is a little matter to be cleaned up. Could you talk without the accompaniment? I can't talk. I sure can't. I swear I could see the guitar for a second. That's great, Lucy. What is it, Prosecutor Gavin? The motive, Judge. What did the little punk do it? Why did he kill the director of the Medactis Clinic? Not so fast. The defendant doesn't have to explain that. Oh? Or did the defendant specifically request to do so, as he did this morning? I want to give a shout out to all my homies. What is right? They always say that on stage you should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. Sounds like he got you good, huh, Polly? Lord help us. Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive in the crime. So you, son, are the defendant? Walkie, are you? I ain't your son, old man. You step to a Kentucky, you better be prepared to step strong. What the fuck does that even mean? You step to a public official, you'd best be prepared to step into jail. I was around when this game's dialogue was written, and I got no freaking clue. Gotta hand it to him. Lucky sure has guts. It's not his guts I'm worried about. Well then, the court will now hear testimony on the defendant's motive. From the defendant himself, which, you know, very unusual. Very rarely do you get actual defendants on the stand to explain themselves. I'll tell you one thing, that doctor was a quacker. Someone had to show him what's what. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op, something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye! So I gotta go in and get another jock to patch me up again. That was the day I done figured it out. No OG's gonna let that pass. No OG. That's why I went to his pad that night. Know what I'm saying? You're saying that you were one of the victim's patients? A lot of stuff goes down when you're keeping it real on the street. True that. I'll tell you that one thing. That doc was whack! Donald. He was whack Donald. He liked McDonald's. I can't believe this is the first time I'm hearing of this. Oh boy. Alright. Don't really have much to contradict on. So probably pressing. First two, probably not gonna give us much. If we just press, you say he was a quacker, he's like, shut up! I'll tell you what happened. If you just keep listening. It's like, oh, alright, fine. Oh, not present. Hold on. Press. There we go. Stretch, thank you. So you were a patient at a Mad Actus clinic half a year ago? For what reason? I had what you might call a mark of honor. Can you explain precisely what was wrong? We had a little run-in with the Rivals gang. The Rivals gang? I see. That's when I pulled a jack move. What the fuck is a jack move? Busted a cap right in me. That sounds so wrong now. Yo, don't say busted in anything inside anyone unless you mean it in a sexual context nowadays. According to my sources, you could when did this game come out? Like 2009, 2012, somewhere around there. 2007, Christ. We were finishing high school. Bruh. I don't think I played the game until like 2012, which is probably why I thought that's when it came out, but... And ran in 15 minutes before the appointed time. By yourself. Hey, I was more than a match for those guys. As he gets shot. So you were carried to the Maractus clinic from there? Apparently he was shot in the heart. Shot in the heart! And you're to blame! Shot in the heart and he's still alive? I can catch bullets between my teeth, Trucy! The bullet stopped just short of my thumper. You know what I'm saying? Don't say it like that. I would have been golden if it weren't for that whack dog. Can't even take out a stupid bullet. So, as you say, the surgery was a failure. That ain't all of it, Ohms. And then he just let me go without a word. Bye, see ya! Hold it! What do you mean he just let you go without a word? What do you think it means? It's whack, that's what. I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds bad. It sounds as though our doctor wished to hide his mistake. This is why he let the defendant go. He's a liar, straight up. He's a badder G than me. I gotta go in, get another doc to patch me up. Fair enough. So, this bullet is still... You know it! I can still feel it! Right there in my chest, pressing up against my heart. Oh my god! That's not good. The words are like a bullet shot straight into my heart. Or something to that effect. Incidentally, that's from one of our hit signals. No self-advertising in the courtroom! Well, that sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice. Word, G-Man, word, no accent. That's for... Lord help me. Man, putting him down was like doing the world a favor. Walkie, please consult your lawyer before saying things like that. Chin up, Apollo, back straight. But why did this mistake only come to light that day? It was found during the family health checkup. The family checkup? That was the wackiest thing of all us G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away. Frickin'. A relief to hear. Eh? What's a relief? Oh? Did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you. What? Yes, Dr. Maddox had knowledge concerning this ticking time bomb in you. Knowledge that could have saved your life. No, wait, that's whacked. I mean, you literally said you could tell, you could feel the bullet in your chest, like. There is proof. Your checkup report. Results from a checkup performed in June. Metallic object found near the heart. Or how ironic that you would kill the one man capable of helping you. You know there are more than one doctors in the world, right? There's more than one underground doctor in the world as well, like... Bro. Well, now that the place is hopping, let's get this gig started. Started? You've had enough of a warm-up act, yeah? Walkie sure is quiet all of a sudden. I'm a little uneasy myself. Do you know D. Greyman? Do I know D. Greyman? Iduna, do I know D. Greyman? Was I not obsessed with D. Greyman? Know a bunch of older animes as I turn to dust. You are D. Greyman. I owned part of the series on DVD and I rewatched that so many times the DVD stopped working. So, yes, I love D. Greyman. When is Lavi coming back? It's been like a decade. This poor guy. Yes, Mugen! I remember that. Still haven't finished season 1? It's good! What is it? D. Greyman watch alone? Oh, God. I mean, if y'all vote on it, sure. What's another 100-episode anime? That's the thing, right? That's why I'm like, if you guys vote on it, sure? worst part is, the best parts of the series aren't even in an anime format. So, like, the anime's good, but all the best stuff isn't included. And then all the voice actors changed because they took, like, 6 years to release the next season. Like, after Season 2, they took 6 years to release Season 3. So then, of course, there was no Season 4 because people are like, we're over D. Gray Man, the frick you're on? By which he means to say he is a student. Ah, yes, the students in this game. Oh my god, not Ivy University again. Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering. If you haven't graduated yet, why are you wearing that outfit? Honing my Air Stickler, please direct said curiosity to the case at hand. Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please testify to the court. You ask quite simplistically. Understand that Homo sapiens possess 2 eyes. These are designed to receive and interpret data, saying images in the form of signals. That night, I passed through the park on my way home from shopping when I saw them. One man pulling a stand, another man facing him. I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol! It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. A shot! The bullet hit the man pulling the stand from the front, square in the forehead. It was not in the forehead, it was the temple. For someone in the science department, you're not very accurate. Was there anyone else in the park at that time? I can say with 100% accuracy that there was not. The pistol our witness refers to is this. The court accepts this into evidence. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Juicy? Why are you staring like that at the witness? That man. I can't help but feel Oh! He's the Snatcher! What the fuck? The freak is actually a freak! Oh my god, no. Alright, sadly, I think we'll wrap it up here. This is probably the best point. My voice is starting to go, so it's probably good to stop it early. Hopefully this coming week's not as insane with all-day meetings. I know I have all-day meetings tomorrow. Frick my life. Am I gonna really have to do vocal warm-ups to do my job? Like, really? My other job? My not streaming job? Alright, hang on. Where's the options? There we go. Apollo's vocal routine. I do have voice routines saved that they're not quite the Apollo Justice routine the way he does it. You definitely would strain your vocal cords. Hi, Pep. I know. You know when I'm wrapping up, but it's 2:30. It's not dinner time, girl. Alright. It is Sunday, so gonna have to put up the schedule. But Monday, as usual, is my break day. So no stream tomorrow. We will have our watch alone tonight. Some more Prince of Tennis. We're getting pretty close to finishing up. I'd say definitely by the new year. I love that. Like, you know, I put on Prince of Tennis just because the series I picked, because we alternate. Chat votes on a series, and then I just pick a series after we finish the one chat votes on. I just threw this one up there because the one I picked wasn't on streaming anymore, and I didn't have time to download the episodes. And then everyone was like, yeah, we want to keep watching Prince of Tennis. This is hilarious. Fast forward like 8 months. Thousands of episodes. I mean, it's not that long, but it is hundreds of episodes, yes. It's not One Piece. If y'all asked to watch One Piece, I'd be like, okay, which season? Ah! Spooky's playing Paper Mario! Done. That's the raid. No. Y'all don't get a say in this. Y'all don't get a say in this. I know Spooky loves Paper Mario. We've mentioned it before. But, like, I've played them all on stream, but she hasn't played them on stream. So this is excellent. All right, there is Ray. There's Discord. I'm so excited. What is typing? I can't remember the type. Here is merch. If you're feeling fanciful for the holiday season, I will get up my schedule tonight, and hopefully my poor vocal cords will be in better shape next week. So for now, that's gonna be it for me. So, if it's daytime where you are, have a wonderful rest of your day. And if it's nighttime, have a great rest when you head on up to bed. Until next time, take care of yourself. Wash your face, brush your teeth, eat a good food, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.